Good day to all of my pretty people! Today, we will talk about the movie Inside Out 2. So, as a warning, spoiler alert! Kung hindi nyo pa napapanood ang Inside Out 2 at ayaw nyong ma-spoil, better to skip this episode muna. Kinig ka muna ng mga previous episodes natin dyan. Pero kung ikaw naman ay tipo ng tao na wapakils lang sa mga spoilers, relax ka lang dyan and listen to this episode. Pero bago yan, ako nga pala si Tito Alvin, your millennial tito na magbibigay sa inyo ng mga opinyon na hindi nyo naman hinihingi. Mga opinyon tungkol sa iba't ibang social concepts and trending issues. And in this podcast, aalamin natin kung aling behaviors ang pretty or petty. If you are watching us from YouTube at hindi ka pa nakasubscribe, mag-subscribe ka na at bigyan ng like ang episode na to. If you are in Spotify naman, please follow us and consider giving us a 5-star rating. You may also turn on your notifications para updated ka sa mga bago nating episodes. You can also follow our social media pages in Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Now, let's get this movie review started and go to our next segment that we call Storytime! Alright, the plot of this movie is the continuation of the story of Riley who just turned 13 years old. So, syempre present pa din yung mga emotions niya before like si joy, sadness, fear, anger, and disgust. So, yung mga emotions niya na to, they created a core or a new core to store Riley's memories. And tinawag nila tong quote-unquote sense of self. Okay, as the story progresses, Riley hopes to join the school team ng hockey which is yung the Firehawks. Ngayon, ito na ang twist. Since nga nagkaka-13 pa lang ni Riley, may bagong alarm, may bagong button na lumabas doon sa console niya, doon sa pinipindot ng mga emotions. So may puberty alarm na nag-trigger that upgrades Riley's emotion console. Tapos, 4 new emotions ang nag-arrive. Namely, envy, embarrassment, ennui, and anxiety. Yan, dumating sila. And doon na nagsimula yung conflict. Ano yung conflict? Anxiety wants to take control of Riley's emotion console. So, tinapon niya yung original sense of self-core na ginawa ng mga original emotions and gumawa siya ng isang corrupted version. Now, because of this, nagkaroon ngayon ng conflict si Riley with her best friend. Sa real world, nagkaroon siya ng conflict kasi nga kinokontrol na ni anxiety yung emotions ni Riley. The old emotions tried to fix the issue and tried to regain control of the emotion console. So, na-convince naman ni Joy si Anxiety to release control of the console, forming a new, stable sense of self core. Riley reconciles with her friends and eventually making it in the Firehawks as a new recruit. End of story. Okay. At first glance, siguro iniisip nyo na this movie is a kids movie. Pambata. Okay? Pero to be honest, habang pinapanood ko yung movie na to, na-realize ko na this movie is not entirely for kids anymore. I mean, yes, it's an animated film. Visually, it's appealing sa mga bata. Andun pa rin yung mga vibrant colors. Pero the concept of the movie is something that a 4 or 5-year-old may not immediately understand without the guidance of an adult. So, no wonder this movie is rated parental guidance by the MTRCV. MTRCV. Sige, ano yun? Word? By the MTRCB. So, sa mga parents dyan na gustong panoorin ng Inside Out 2 at balak nyo ding dalhin yung mga bagets nyo na maliliit pa, yung mga chikiting pa, 4, 5, 6 years old, just be prepared to answer some questions that they may ask in the future. Kaya kung sino si Anxiety, bakit ganun si Envy, ano yung Violet, ba't ganun yung Violet, yung ennui. So, ayan. Ngayon, sa Inside Out 1, sa first movie, sabihin na natin na medyo basic yung mga emotions na nandun, no? Joy, sadness, anger, fear, and disgust. ito yung mga emotions that kids can easily relate to and understand. Now, with the introduction of the new emotions, medyo complicated na sila for young kids. Siguro yung mga preteens and teenagers may be able to relate to these new emotions. Pero the little chikitings, baka hindi pa masyado. Okay, sige, let's talk about the new emotions one by one. Okay. First off, let's talk about envy. Okay, isa yung green na maliit, na malaki yung mata. Ayan. Isa si Envy sa mga new emotions na I'm really looking forward to. The way that her character was drawn and illustrated, it visually shows Envy with a doe-eyed, no, malaki yung mata niya. When she introduced herself, makikita mo sa character niya yung pagiging inggitera. As in, sobra siyang inggit sa mga nakikita niyang mga bagay-bagay. Pero as the movie progresses, hindi ko masyado na-feel yung pagiging envy ni Envy. Kasi di ba pag sinabi mong envy, it means inggit. You know, slight negative emotion siya, di ba? Pero sa movie, envy was portrayed more on the side of admiration. I mean, don't get me wrong, when you admire someone or something, part of it really comes from a place of envy or inggit. Siguro it was just different from my eyes that they portrayed envy with a positive spin on it rather than a full-blown negative emotion. Next emotion natin ay si embarrassment. So, nakakatuwa actually yung character ni embarrassment kasi kitang-kita mo talaga yung feeling of hiya or embarrassment sa character niya. Yung nagtatago siya sa hoodie, namamawis yung kamay, nagbablush, ayan. Makikita mo sa character niya yun eh. Pero naisip ko, di ba, na-embarrass din naman yung mga bata. I mean, yung mga younger kids. Feeling ko yung children are already capable of feeling embarrassed at such a young age. Di ba kapag kunyari, meron kang bagets na gusto mong pasayawin or pamangkin na gusto mong pakantahin, pag-performin, kaya may inaasar kang bata, normally, ang gagawin nila, tatakbo sila sa nanay nila, magtatago. Diba? That's a sign of embarrassment. Nahihiya sila. But nonetheless, siguro mas naiintindihan na ng older kids yung feeling ng embarrassment and mas nagmamanifest yung mga signs ng pagiging embarrassed when you are slightly older na. The next emotion we are going to talk about ay si ennui or ennui. French kasi. French siya. So ano ba yung ennui? Okay, ito yung feeling of boredom, annoyance, or lack of interest. Again, the movie did a great job in capturing the emotion visually kasi almost the entire movie mukha talagang bored si Ennui. As in si ate nakahiga lang siya sa kama, hawak-hawak niya yung cellphone niya. So, feeling ko relate dito yung mga teenagers na nakapanood dyan. Alam mo yung feeling na tamad kang kumilos, gusto mo na lang humilata, may wala kang gawin, bed rot ka, tapos habang nakahiga ka sa kama mo, nag-cellphone ka. Tapos, before you know it, you are in a rabbit hole of scrolling to never-ending TikTok content. And you've wasted hours scrolling on your phone. Yan. Nangyari lang sa akin kanina yan eh. Tapos, naalala ko na kailangan ko mag-record ng bagong episode. Kaya ayan, 8 o'clock na, hindi pa ako nakapag-record. Hindi ko lang mag-gets kung bakit nakatilt yung ulo niya on one side. Parang nakaganon siya eh. Hindi ko magets kung bakit ganun yung ulo niya. Feeling ko tuloy may stiff neck na siya. Or baka naman kasi matagal na siya nakahiga. Kaya ganun na yung leeg niya. Anyway, last but not the least, ang emotion na pag-uusapan natin ay si anxiety. Yan! Isa yan sa mga main characters ng movie na to. Hindi ko sure pero parang si anxiety ang pinipeg nilang antagonist sa movie na to. Technically, wala naman talagang antagonist or kontrabida sa pelikulang Inside Out kasi nga emotions nga to eh. Pero dun sa plot ng story, parang si anxiety yung medyo uncontrollable. Okay? Hindi naman siya yung full-blown kontrabida na may evil plans para sirain at gunawin ang mundo. Like, wahahaha. Hindi naman ganun. Pero anxiety's character is exactly what the emotion is all about. Alam mo yung feeling na you do not mean any harm, pero dahil anxious ka, hindi mo namamalayan na yung mga actions mo hindi na pala maganda ang nagiging end result. Sa story kasi, anxiety wants to control the emotion console ni Riley. Gusto niya na she is one step ahead sa mga pwedeng mangyari. Iniisip na niya yung mga possible outcomes pag ginawa niya itong mga actions na ito. So, she tends to overthink. Sometimes she doesn't think anymore, and ang ending, may mga action si Riley na hindi maganda that eventually affected her relationship with her best friends. Sobrang na-capture ni Anxiety ang feeling ng pagiging anxious talaga at pagiging restless. So, yung mga adults dyan, sobrang relate na relate kasi sila yung mas nakakaintindi ng feeling ng anxiety eh. 'Di ba? Yung mga bata hindi pa masyado, pero pag adult ka na, doon mo makikita yung doon mo mararamdaman yung feeling na, kinakabahan ka, anxious ka, di mo alam kung ano mangyayari susunod. Ngayon, dahil doon, kung ano na yung pinagagawa mo, sobrang nakaka-relate yung mga older audiences sa character ni Anxiety. Ito, special mention na character. Hindi naman siya main part ng story, pero nakakatawa kasi yung character niya eh. So, I'm talking about Nostalgia. Yan. So, yung character ni Nostalgia is matandang babae. Tapos tuwing lalabas siya, which is just a couple of times lang naman, meron siyang binabalikan na memory nung parang nang nakaraan, nang past. So, parang yung mga current emotions, hindi, wait lang, diyan ka lang, hindi mo pa time. Kasi nga, di ba pag feeling ng nostalgia, parang binabalikan mo yung mga nakaraan, di ba? Yung mga older memories mo. It's really 13 years old lang naman. So, technically, there's nothing to be nostalgic about. So, ang galing lang na, ang cute lang din ng character na inintroduce nila si Nostalgia dun sa movie na to. Pero all in all, the creators of this movie really did a great job in capturing the emotion and encapsulating it in a fully realized character. Ngayon, ito ang issue. With the introduction of these new emotions, how are you going to balance it all? Dito mo marirealize na as you grow older, your emotions are getting more complex. As you grow older, may mga mafe-feel kang mga emotions that are way more complicated than just feeling happy, sad, or angry. And as human beings, minsan hindi natin naiintindihan yung mga emotions na to. Or minsan, we want to show a certain kind of emotion pero hindi yun ang napapakita natin sa labas. For example, gusto mong magalit pero hindi mo magawa. So you just keep it to yourself. O kaya sobrang saya mo pero on the outside, umiiyak ka. Tears of joy, kumbaga. What this movie teaches us is how to better handle our emotions.
Celebrate small or big wins with your special ones. Come to Brew Brothers Cafe, located at Ascension Avenue, Lago, Quezon City. Also available through GrabFood and Food Panda. Brew Brothers Cafe, your destination for celebration.
Also, another thing that this movie wants to show us is that all emotions and feelings are valid, and it is an integral part of who you are. In the movie, the new set of emotions try to dismiss the previous emotions. Outdated na daw sila, and that they need to step back and let the new emotions take control. Metaphorically, what they're trying to do is invalidating the original set of emotions. Now, towards the end of the movie, they were all getting along naman to control Riley's emotion console. This shows that all emotions are valid and it is part of your identity. You just have to figure out when it's the right time to use a specific emotion and know when to stop using it. Like yung character ni Anxiety. In a sense, she was painted as the antagonist in the movie. Pero in the end, anxiety is not an emotion to be ashamed of or to be feared at. It is a feeling that should be acknowledged, but at the same time, it cannot be the emotion that drives all of your decision making. Another lesson that we can take from this movie is that we should not put all of our problems at the back of our mind. In the movie kasi, yung mga bad memories ni Riley, tinatapon nila Joy at the back of Riley's mind. As in, literally sa likod nung movie set or something like that. Doon nila tinatapon. They only keep the good ones. Eventually, all those bad memories piled up and caused a major issue in the movie. Alam mo yung feeling na may mga bagay tayong ayaw isipin or harapin, kaya tinatabi na lang natin sa likod ng isip natin. Ganyan din yung pinapakita sa pelikula. Pero you have to be careful kasi yung mga maliliit na problema, kapag pinabayaan mo yan, pwede yan lumaki. Kahit simple lang yan or seryosong issue, hindi healthy na itago mo lang yan. Mas okay na harapin agad kasi ayaw mo naman na mag-build up yung mental stress, di ba? Now, I want to say this, especially sa mga young listeners natin. I want to say that it is okay to not be okay. It is okay not to be perfect. When you think about it, no one is really perfect. When you try to be perfect, you lose sight on why you wanted to do it in the first place. What's the point of being perfect kung hindi ka naman masaya and wala kang sense of purpose? You are allowed to mess up and make mistakes, as long as you learn from those experiences. Also, as you grow older, you will experience a lot of changes. And trust me, change is really scary. But change is a part of life. When you change, you are growing. Take this time to experiment and find yourself. Okay lang kung may mga bagay kang hindi mo maintindihan. It is part of the journey. Huwag kang matakot to discover a different side of yourself. Always remember that you are so much more than just one emotion. Ngayon, what's in store for us in the future? Magkakaroon ba ng Inside Out 3? Okay. I have a strong feeling na magkakaroon pa yan ng third installment. Itong franchise na to. So far, both the first and second movie are doing a nice job when it comes to ticket sales. Also, the story is very relatable sa lahat ng age groups. Kasi lahat naman tayo na-feel yung mga emotions na yan. Actually, I'm so excited to see the other emotions na pwede pa nilang idagdag sa arsenal ng mga emotions nila. Taray, arsenal. Magamit lang talaga yung word yun. No? So most likely, yung next installment niyan, nasa high school na si Riley. Tapos yung magbe-bridge siguro yan to early adult life. Pwede na natin makita yung emotions like love, jealousy, okay, depression, desperation, last talaga ba? Family movie, maglalagay sila ng last. Pero, who knows? Malay natin. Pero exciting lang to think na kung ano pa yung mga emotions na pwede na lang i-showcase in the upcoming Inside Out movies. Pero how about you, pretty people? Napanood nyo na ba ang Inside Out 2? If yes, nakarelate pa kayo sa mga bagong emotions in this movie. Ano pa kayang mga emotions ang gusto nyong makita in the next movies? Yan. Share your thoughts and mag-leave kayo ng comments sa episode na ito. Tapos siguro, in the next few episodes, i-feature natin yung mga comments nyo, no? Para malaman naman ng mga tao may listeners tayo. Kayo talaga, o nahihiya pa kayo mag-comment. If you haven't watched the film yet, try nyo panoorin. I'm sure mag-e-enjoy kayo. Hopefully, available pa siya sa cinemas by the time I release this episode. I'm sure naman talaga na makaka-relate kayo and mag-e-enjoy kayo sa movie. Now, to summarize everything in this episode, what the movie is trying to say is that all feelings and emotions are valid. If you feel happy, sad, angry, tired, or anxious, pretty ka pa rin dyan. Always remember that we are who we are because of the emotions we feel day in and day out. Magiging pete lang yan if you let your emotions go out of control and if you let anxiety take the reins and control your life. Ito, side note na lang din to. Kung may mga Junakis kayo na isasama sa loob ng sine, sana naman, before going to the movie, talk to your kids as early as now on proper cinema etiquette. Nung nanood kasi kami, may isang bata na laro na ng laro, tapos nag-iingay lang. Gets ko naman kasi animated movie, yung palabas, so understandable na may mga batang manonood. Pero remember na hindi naman private screening yung pinunta nyo doon. If you want to bring your kids, talk to them prior to the movie on how to behave sa loob ng sinihan. Tapos, if you see them acting unruly na inside the cinemas, sawayin nyo naman mga friends, no? Pero quietly lang. No? Sawayin nyo in quietly. Huwag nyo naman hayaan lang na mag-ingay kasi kawawa naman yung ibang moviegoers na nagbayad din to enjoy the movie. And that's the end of this episode for today. Sana nag-enjoy kayo sa ating mini movie review. Pero tulad ng lagi kong sinasabi, posible naman na magkaiba tayo ng opinion on certain matter and that is absolutely fine. Kung nagustuhan mo at na-entertain ka ng episode na ito, feel free to share it with your friends and don't forget to tag us in all of your social media posts. Huwag na din kayong mahiya to follow our Facebook page, Instagram, and TikTok accounts by going to the link you see at the bottom of your screens. Or just go to linktr.ee/prettypettythepodcast. Feel free to share your thoughts about the topic or insights about the podcast by commenting on our YouTube video or by answering the Q&A and poll section in Spotify. If you're a brand looking for partnership and collaboration, please send us an email at prettypettythepodcast@gmail.com. And with that, lagi nating tatandaan to always stay pretty at wag maging petty. Bye!